Hello, my name is Maverick Collins. This is my video submission for the Benchmark Project Milestone Presentation. In this assignment, we were tasked with showing an agenda of what we plan to go over. So I'll be going over the introduction, kind of what we were here to do, which I just did. Um, Go over the technical overview of the technology we used. Go over some of our roles as the team for the milestone this semester. Last, we'll go over the application demonstration and we'll conclude with some closing remarks. So we were tasked with, I had it out. There it is. So here's the CLC project overview. This document's found in the class resources. By the way, this is for CST-339 with Professor Estey. My group composes of myself, Noah, Julia, Bree, and Josh. And in this project, we were tasked with developing a Spring Boot application that will incorporate SQL database design and the Spring MVC application. We landed on a recipe cookbook, what would you call it? Application. Sorry, super late. Anyhow, so yeah, so some of the technologies we used, it was all around the Spring framework, which is just a set of libraries and dependencies that are pre-built for people, developers to plug and play. And some of the key ones we utilized were, of course, MVC, REST services, Spring Data, MySQL, just to name a few. So our UI was here's it is for milestone one. This is how we kind of developed our uh, this is our first draft. You could see we had the idea of having people create recipes within their profiles and having a centralized platform for them to upload them and or share them and then receive other people's recipes and save them onto their profile was kind of our vision. And this is kind of our sitemap rough draft that we had envisioned, the profile with the account, a list of recipes for the account, having like an explore tab, and then having the recipe page itself for each specific recipe. So here's a look at our code. I'll just pull up a model to show the object-oriented programming capabilities or I guess usability that we had for our project design. So as you can see, we have our class, we have our attributes, and we have the constructor, default constructor, parameterized constructor, and the methods, getters and setters, etc. Standard uh, OOP design. Show the UML. I'll show another example of the UML for one of the classes. So Josh built this one. This is for I think it's the first draft for our ERD diagram where we have our user, data type, recipe, data type, ingredient list, data type, ingredients. So these are, the first four classes we kind of envisioned. Teamwork and reflection. I thought that each of us did a great job. We all worked really good together, had good team cohesion. Noah was kind of our point man. I called him our quarterback. Um, he did a great job just crossing the T's, dotting the I's for the group, helping us stay organized. Julia was kind of artistic director. She was responsible for a majority of the design aesthetics and artwork, along with Bree and Josh too. They were really critical with the finer details of the application, specifically for Josh, kind of coming up with that pan GIF emoji when you select a recipe, and Bree as well assisted very large amounts into the SQL design as well as the initial uh, construction of the skeleton for these base classes. Let's see. Yeah, Josh and Noah as well, very technically involved with the security apparatus. A lot of it actually. My part was very minor compared to everyone else's part, I thought. I helped out primarily with the admin side of things, getting design reports started in the beginning. That was primarily because I was not as technically familiar with Spring or SQL as they were. My four group members are software development majors, and they have basically two reps in what I get in one in Java. They get everything done a second time in C sharp. So they're seeing generics, they're seeing wrapper classes, they're seeing Spring application or other frameworks, all that. They're getting two reps. I'm only getting this is my first rep, learning any framework at all. Along with SQL, this is my first time seeing it utilized in a real application such as ours. I don't take a SQL class, I think, until my senior year, unfortunately. But I have a lot of other cool classes I get to take. So it was a fair trade-off. I got to learn a lot with the activities, of course, from Professor Estey and from all of my team members. I did help out with a couple of classes. I think I can't remember the exact milestones, um, as well as with the Java docs at the very end, and of course the screencasts. So yeah, and I guess just morale, just making sure everyone's doing good. Those four already had a good morale because they had classes together, but I thought I did a good job integrating with them and just kind of keeping things light. And yeah, I thought we did a great job meeting. We facilitated largely through Discord. Noah was able to help us get a channel set up and keep us organized and keep us up to date. And I was also good about asking the group, hey, are we meeting up? Probably bi-weekly just to make sure we met up before each milestone due date at the very latest. And then we could carry that into like starting Wednesday and then carry that on to Friday if we needed to, which we did a lot at the very beginning and it tapered off at the end. And then we use GitHub, of course, as our repository. As you can see, we got all of our milestones here, with Noah being the primary administrator, 1 through 8. Here's milestone 8. They're all umbrellaed down, 1 through 7. Here's our SQL file, down report, final ERD, sitemap. This is actually the first time I've looked at it. And a screenshot of our Swagger. Oh, actually, is it embedded? I think it is, which is sweet. No, it's not. It's image. Okay. Anyhow, still awesome job. Sorry, I'm trying to keep this under 10 minutes. My first attempt was 20 minutes, so you can thank me that I deleted it and didn't mind doing it again. No, I would never do that. That was way too long. I couldn't bear to sit through a 30 students, 20-minute video. So, rambling, late. But yeah, we did a great job, I think, as a team, just coming all together and just getting all the requirements done and meeting up as a team, all of us. We were very good about that. So thank you to my team for being just awesome teammates. All right, let's get into it. Application demonstration. So it is running. Let me stop it because I had already ran it for the last video. Let's clear it. I already deleted a recipe, but that's okay. I won't delete another one. It works. Um, I'll just show you guys when we're logged in. Okay, so first of all, show the security features. Again, explore. It's not going to let you log in unless you're authenticated in. Let me authenticate. Okay, so as you can see, I sign into my profile. I can explore, see all of our recipes. I could search a recipe. Omelet. Okay, the search button I think is having some issues right now. I guess I could delete chicken yellow curry. We could edit chicken yellow curry. There's the awesome GIF. Add curry. Let's say add yellow curry. Okay, let's make sure on our recipes. What do we got? Chicken yellow curry. So we got just add curry. So I'm going to refresh that to see that it does update. Refresh. Boom. There it is. Okay. Now I'm going to show that it deletes. Delete. Goodbye. And we'll refresh it and it's gone. I've already gone over the ingredients. They all have corresponding attributes associated with the primary key of the ingredient ID, which that table is found here. And the recipe lists, let's see, should recipes. It's late. I don't want this to go over, but all the features are there. And we do have a logout. So sign in, log out. Those are kind of the big things. Of course, having the SQL integrated into the application itself, working live, as you can see, which we have through MAMP. Uh, yeah, you just saw a bug. I think the search feature. I think that was working before. Maybe I think I typed in the exact word. You saw the application working. Limitations, scalability. I'm not sure how many users we could handle. But I do think this is something we could continue with in the future. It has a lot of potential, in my opinion. And I thought just as a team, we did a fantastic job just staying organized, meeting all the requirements, exceeding all the requirements, and documenting all of our work. And that's thanks to my team. And of course, Professor Estey, thank you for giving us the tools, teaching us, giving us endless resources to utilize to our advantage from your site, your GitLab site, and we could not have been successful without that. So thank you for that and your recordings, just allowing us the freedom to be able to access that readily when we need it. And I thought this was an awesome milestone. Thank you to each one of my team members, to Josh, to Bree, to Julia, and Noah. Last but not least, allowing them to let me be part of their team and just glean from them and contribute where I can. Professor Estey, thank you for your patience with me and helping me get through Java 3. And I look forward to just building upon this into my next coursework in software engineering starting in the fall. To everyone else, thank you for watching all my videos for the spring 2025 semester. This will be the last one, and I will see you guys back in the fall. Thank you.